Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I'm a little confused by the email that we got in for a second date update today. It's from a dude that says he went out on a date and everything went well, and even at the end of the date, he asked if he could have a kiss, and she said yes.
Okay, that sounds all really successful.
The thing is, he never said if they did kiss. He just said she said yes. So I don't know if they didn't actually kiss and that was that was enough for him. I'm not sure. But his name is Martin and he's on the phone. What's up, Martin?
Hi, how's it going?
Good. Can I call you Marty? Call you Marty.
Actually, I'd prefer if you guys called me Hoppity.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Hoppity.
That was not what I thought you were going to say.
Yeah.
Wait,
Hoppity.
is that
Okay.
your nickname?
It is. I like frogs. I'm a lover of all things having to do with frogs. So, yeah, all my friends call me Hoppity.
Okay. Well, you sound very interesting, Hoppity.
Does
I feel like I'd like to go on a date with you to get to know you better and learn more about frogs.
Yeah, I mean, frogs are great.
So why the obsession with frogs?
You know, ever since I was a kid, I've just been fascinated with them.
Okay.
There's over 600 different species. They're great pets.
Okay.
Really?
Would you like to do a second date update, or would you like to just switch this over to a frog segment?
I'm kind of intrigued.
All about frogs with Hoppity. We could add that to the program if you want.
I mean, I think I'd like to continue with the second date update, but if you guys ever want to talk about frogs,
Okay. We'll keep that in mind. So
Frog expert.
let's talk about your date then, Hoppity. What's her name?
her name was Isabella.
Isabella. And is she a human or a frog?
Yeah, definitely not a frog. She's a human.
Okay.
Okay, and how did you meet Isabella?
A friend of mine actually introduced us. A friend of a friend, really. We went to school together, and she thought we might hit it off.
And it sounds like you did. I mean, from what Jubal said, the date went swimmingly.
Oh, I see what you did there. That's a pun, isn't it?
That's a frog joke there. Some frogs swim, I hear. Yeah. I don't know.
Frog swim, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, your email did say that everything went well and you asked for a kiss, but you never clarified if you got a kiss.
Oh, I did. I did get a kiss, actually.
And how was it? I mean, what was it like?
It was great. You know, I was a little worried that maybe she was a little over the fact that we were just talking about frogs the whole time, but
Oh.
Wait, that didn't really happen, did it? You didn't talk about frogs the whole time?
actually we kind of did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hoppity.
Well, I mean, I didn't want to bring up the frog thing too soon because, you know, I was worried that might, you know, put her off a little bit and she might think I was weird or something. But, yeah, I mean, she seemed pretty interested. So, you know, early on in the date, I pulled out my phone and I showed her some photos
Of what?
of my two pet frogs.
Oh, good.
Oh, sweet. You have two pet frogs. What are their names?
Okay.
Their names are Lollihops and Webster McRibbit.
Okay, that is adorable. I'm sorry.
I like
That is so
lollihops.
cute.
Yeah. All right.
But the thing is if you talked about frogs the whole time, that means that you were asking her questions about herself.
Well, I mean, I don't know. She seemed pretty interested. I mean, I asked a few things about her, and I think learned a little bit, but she just kind of kept on with the conversation. I mean, she loved my pet. I mean, especially McRibbit. I mean, he's a dwarf frog.
All right.
A dwarf
You sound-
frog?
hey,
How
Hoppy?
cute.
You sound like a proud parent of these two frogs, and that's good. But sometimes proud parents don't realize when people actually don't want to hear about it. So do you think that maybe you were just assuming that she wanted to see more pictures of Lollihops and McRibbit?
I mean, I hope not. She seemed genuinely interested, and
Okay.
she even let me kiss her at the end of the night. So
Yeah, that's
I
good.
think that was a sign that, you know, she wasn't put off by my frog passion.
Okay, can I just ask, did you make any reference to the kiss about you being a frog that turns into a prince?
I mean, it's funny you asked that. Before I kissed her, I asked her, do you want to let this slimy frog kiss a real-life princess?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, Hoppity.
You did it.
Yeah.
I did.
All right.
I
So,
feel like it's not the first time you've done that either.
I wouldn't tell you if I did.
Okay.
so why do you think that she's not calling you back then? If she was interested in the frogs and she kissed you and everything,
Even after that
what's
line.
the problem?
I don't know. I mean, I've been calling her all week. I've left her 3 voicemails. I even left her one message in a frog voice because
Oh,
I think girls love a guy with a sense of humor. But I don't know.
Was that your frog voice?
Is that it?
Yeah, that's my frog voice.
Ah. All right.
Wow, Hoppity. I thought
like
it'd
it.
be like more refined for some
Very-
reason.
Rat sounds like a smoker frog, like a frog that has smoked a few packs of cigarettes. Well, here's what we're going to do,
Whoa.
Hoppity. We'll play a song, and then we'll come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, that sounds great.
Oh my gosh. Hoppity.
Love it,
Do
dude.
not laugh at that, Jose.
Keep that going when we come
Oh my
back,
God.
okay? Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
And welcome back to our exciting news segment here at Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Are you frogging kidding me?
Oh, God.
With Hoppity, where we dive into the exciting world of everything that frogs have to offer and learn new facts. Are you frogging kidding me? They do what?
Man.
Gets me every time.
It is the second part of your second date update. And why are we talking about frogs? Because Martin is on the phone. He actually prefers to be called Hoppity because he loves frogs. And he went out with a girl named Isabella. He said they had a great time. They did talk a lot about frogs, but he got a kiss at the end of the evening, and now he's not sure why she's not calling him back. So we are about to get her on the phone and see if we can figure it all out for you, Hoppity.
I just want to clarify. We talked a lot about frogs during the dinner, but, we talked about what she liked to do for fun, too.
Well, that's good. What was it? What is she like?
I can't remember.
Okay.
That's not good.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you were paying attention, Hoppity. I really feel like you really made this date all about you. Can you tone down the frogs if you guys do go out again?
I can, but, I just want to remind you guys, during the dinner, she seemed really excited about my two pet frogs and the pictures, so,
Yep.
I think she's really into them.
All right, well, we'll
Okay.
find out the truth here in a second.
Yep. I'll dial her phone number right now, and we'll see if we can figure it all out, okay?
Thank you.
Oh, the frog voice.
All right, stop doing the frog voice, Hoppity. In my opinion, I don't think you should do that when you get her on the phone.
I'm seconding that opinion.
Okay, guys, I'll lose the frog voice.
Okay.
All right. Just for now. Like, after you guys have been dating for a little while, give her all the frog you want. But right now, dial it back on the frog a little bit. Here we go. I'm dialing her phone number.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Isabella?
this is Isabella.
Hey, Isabella, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Can you? I'm sorry.
Mhm.
You're from where?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. What do you want?
I want to
question.
know more about you, Isabella.
Is this a prank call or something?
No. We're not some cheesy radio show that does prank calls. Come on. What's all about?
Isabella, yes, we are.
This is something we do called a second date update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody.
Oh, okay. I've heard those.
Okay, cool. Well, that's what this is. And Hoppity actually emailed us about you.
I don't know who Hoppity is.
What?
You don't know who Hoppity is?
No, remember he said he didn't
How do you
go
not
by
remember?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Frog guy?
You know Martin?
I know Martin, but I don't know. Why were you saying Hoppity?
Because I thought he told you that he goes by the name Hoppity, but apparently I was
No,
wrong.
he never told me that. He goes by the name Hoppity?
Yeah, it's his nickname apparently, because it shouldn't be a surprise to you that the dude likes frogs.
Oh God, yeah, that's definitely not a surprise.
Okay.
that. He told us that you were really excited about his frog passion.
When you're going out on dates, you kind of hear the same old thing. So it was something that was different. It was fun. He had really cute names for his frogs.
Agreed.
He had one that was named Lollyhops, which is hilarious, and I forget the other one, but it was funny. And I actually kind of liked him in a certain way. He was kind of refreshing,
Okay, well, if
That's
it
so
was
positive.
refreshing, and he also told us that you guys kissed after the date, why aren't you getting back to him?
Well, after our date, I looked him up on Facebook, and I noticed that he put for work that he's a stay-at-home frog dad.
Oh no.
So I'm really at the point where I'm really seriously wanting to find someone and settle down, and it just didn't seem like he was focused. And it's okay to have a hobby, but I would like him to have a job.
Frog dad.
All right.
Wait,
So does he have a job? Do you know?
He only talked about frogs.
So you don't think it was a joke? You think that he's unemployed?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't work. And by the look of his pictures, it was literally just different frogs. So,
Maybe the frogs are his
pictures
friends.
on his Facebook page you're talking about.
yeah, pictures of him with his frogs, like doing things.
Like doing what things?
There was one of them like cooking with them. There was one of him like playing his, I don't know, like games with them. I don't know. It
So-
just seems like those are his friends.
Just to be clear, the reason that you're not calling him back, is it the frogs or is it the fact that you think he doesn't have a job? Like, which one is most important to you? Just so we can tell him.
I mean, I think it's the job.
I feel like it's all of it. If I was you, it'd be like the whole package of that.
Well, I think he's quirky, and that's not a bad thing. It's refreshing, but I just want him to have more balance in his life, more, just a job, friends, and frogs.
You know what I've always wondered, Isabella, and I've never heard the answer to this.
What?
Because they do studies to find out how much housewives would make if they were getting paid. How much money should he be getting paid as a stay-at-home frog dad?
That's not a thing.
And I think we can get the answer because Martin is on the phone listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
He's on the phone right now?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Martin?
Yeah. Hi, Isabella.
Martin.
Hi, Martin. Oh, this is awkward.
Yeah. You looked me up online?
Yeah. What is a stay-at-home frog dad?
I mean, I just have a passion for frogs. I thought stay-at-home frog dad was just kind of funny. That's why I said it.
It is kind of funny.
Yeah, I don't really know how much you heard, but I mean, when I saw that was kind of the thing that I just thought, I had fun on our date and the kiss was nice, but I'm looking for something more serious, and I don't know that I can build a future with somebody who's a stay-at-home frog dad.
Oh, but come on.
I mean,
So I just want to be clear. Is the reason you didn't pick up my calls or respond to any of my messages because you didn't think I have a job?
I mean, is that not true? I mean, do you have a job?
No.
You don't. Okay.
Oh, that's weird. I thought
Wait, hold on.
I know. I thought you were going to be like, oh, yeah, I am a
Yeah.
lawyer.
Are you like in between jobs or something, Martin? Are you looking?
No, not at all. I'm not looking for any work right now.
How are you eating?
How are you
You're not
alive?
killing your frogs and eating them, are you?
No, and that's not a really funny joke.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
watch it, Jubal.
Sorry, Hoppity.
No, but Martin, really, like, what's your plan, man?
Well, here's the thing. A couple years ago, I made this app, and I sold it, and I made a whole bunch of money. And
Oh.
yeah, I don't have to work. That's why I don't have a job. I don't have to work for a while.
Oh.
Oh, so you're just taking time off to hang with your frogs.
Yeah, I mean, like I told you, it's my passion. So now I actually have time to do it and take care of them.
Hey.
Okay.
So wait, is that a change? I think you just changed your tone there, Isabella.
Well, I mean, Martin, I wish you would have, brought it up on the date. I had no idea that you even built apps. I didn't really learn anything except about your frogs. But I mean, had I known this, it would have, I don't know. I would have taken you more seriously, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to publicize all that information. I feel like it's kind of private. I mean, if you'd asked what I did for work, I would have told you the situation, but I don't like posting that on Facebook. I think it's kind of, I don't know, arrogant.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's arrogant to be like, oh, I created a cool app. It's not arrogant to go like, I love my frogs. I agree with
Way
you.
grounded.
I agree with you on that one, Hoppity.
Man. Okay, well, I feel kind of like an idiot.
How do you feel,
Oh,
Hop?
do
I mean, Hoppity, are you mad at her for judging you, or do you understand where she was coming from?
I'm not mad. I guess I just wish she'd asked if it was that big a deal to her.
Yeah, that's true.
Instead of making her own judgments.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that you were so excited about your frogs, and it was so different for me that I actually genuinely liked hearing about your frogs. And so I think we spent most of the time talking about that. So, but, you know, after the date, I did want to know more about you. And
Well, I'm really glad to hear you say that, Isabella, because anyone that's going to be a part of my life has to, you know, like my frogs, and my frogs have to like them. If that weren't the case, it might be a bit of a deal breaker.
Well, at least we got that very important thing taken care of. You know, that you're appreciative of his frogs. Isabella, would you like to go out with Martin on a second date? We will pay for it.
Yeah, I would.
I will say she has from the start said the frogs are fine.
That's true.
And you even did the frog voice on a voicemail to her, and she was still okay with that.
Yeah, no, actually, I thought that was kind of cute. I laughed. I listened to it twice.
Hey, good.
Listen to
All
it
right.
twice.
Hey, Martin, this would be the time. Remember we told you to dial back on the frog voice? This would be a time to throw it in there.
Yeah.
You like the frog voice?
It sounds nothing like
Oh, my God.
You're silly. Hop along. What is your name? What is your name?
Hoppity?
Hoppity. Okay, Hoppity.
Hey, I like it when you say my nickname. That kind of makes me feel good.
Uh-oh.
All right. I am
So weird.
I'm getting way
dude.
too turned on by the second date update, so we have to end this right now. Congratulations to both of you guys for getting another date. Yeah.
Well, guys, I mean, I never told you officially whether or not I'd go out on another date with her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good
Oh,
point.
that's a
Yeah,
good
you didn't.
point.
I was assuming.
Uh-oh.
So will you go out with her again?
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
Oh, my God.
All right.
I think this is a match made in heaven.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
All right. Congratulations, you guys.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Everybody texting in at 78592 right now thinks that Isabella from today's second date update is a gold digger.
Yeah.
And I don't think so. I think she might be in love with money. That's
Oh,
all.
you
Just
guys.
she likes money a lot. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, this dude, he calls himself Hoppity.
Yeah.
That's his nickname because he's obsessed with frogs.
Yeah, very.
Anyway, he wanted to call this girl Isabella, who he went out with. She wasn't calling back. Why wasn't she calling back? Because she went to his Facebook page and he had his employment listed as a stay-at-home frog dad because this guy loves frogs. So she just assumed that he was unemployed, but it turns out he actually created an app for something a while back and has a bunch of money, so he doesn't really work. But he loves frogs, so he stays home and takes care of his frogs.
That's
And then
passion.
when she heard that, she was like, oh, well, I love a guy with passion.
Oh, you guys.
And
I actually
just that you're passionate about frogs is so attractive to me. Now I want to go out with you.
I actually support her. I don't think she was after just his money. I think that she wanted somebody with direction.
Yeah,
Because if she was just after his money, she would not have put up with the frog, all the frog stuff. Like, she
Yeah.
was fine with all the frog stuff even before she found out he
That's
didn't
true.
have a job.
I mean, I guess, yeah. But on the surface, it's like, weird frog guy can't get a date.
Well, there's a-
he's
Oh,
rich.
there's
all of
a
sudden.
stereotype.
Rich frog guy can't get a
rich
date.
Frog guy.
But he couldn't get a date not because of the weird frog part, because she thought
See?
he didn't have direction. There's a difference.
That's the difference money makes, right? Because if you don't have money and you're obsessed with frogs, you're just a weird frog guy.
Yeah.
But you make money, all of a sudden you're eccentric. And you have
That's the word they
really
you
cool
guys-
interests.
She was fine with the frog thing.
Yeah, no, I'm not even talking about that anymore.
You're
I'm just
just
talking
in
about the difference
general.
in money.
Okay,
Like,
yeah, I see,
you're
I see,
crazy
I
if
see,
you're
yeah.
broke. You're
Right.
eccentric if you're rich.
Yeah, that's true.
Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone in today's second date update says he met the girl that he wants us to call at the vet's office. They're both there taking care of some business with their doggies, and that's how they met. Apparently, he walked over to her and introduced himself just like dogs do to each other.
No, he didn't.
You know, and then he sniffed her, and then she sniffed him in the right place, and since sparks flew at that point. Hey, Jesse, what's up? How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Good. Is that how you met Erin, the girl that you want us to call today?
Something like that.
All right.
Yeah. I didn't sniff her behind, but you know.
That's what I was picturing. I picture you walk up and, hey, my name's Jesse. You want to go out sometime? Yeah.
I think it would be a happier world if we could do that.
Tell us a little bit about the girl that you want us to call today. What's her name? Her name is Erin, right?
Erin, yeah. I was taking Rocky, my dog Rocky, to the vet, and yeah, she sat down next to me, and you know, the dogs started the conversation first with themselves, and then we went into it. And
I think that takes a lot of confidence to ask a person out in a setting like that. Did you use any lines on her? Or
You know, it's funny just because I didn't. That was what was cool about it, was because we just had a genuine connection. It was really, really nice to have a good chat with someone that wasn't a lot of pressure, you know? And so when it was, they called me in to take my dog in, and I just asked her if she wanted to go, you know, like a doggy date.
Yeah.
And I wanted to, that was maybe the extent of using a line.
Doggy play date?
Yeah, like a doggy play date, yeah. So I thought that would be cool to break the ice even further. So
I think that's a great idea. If I had a pet or a kid, I would use them to get dates too.
That's one of the things that they're for, right? I mean, some guys only have dogs and kids so that girls will talk to them. I actually borrow dogs from my friends just so people will talk to me when I'm out. So you guys agreed to go out on a doggy play date. Where did you go?
We chatted back and forth, you know, text message or whatever, and I found a cafe that lets you take dogs in.
Mm-hmm.
So we met there, and again, we got along great. We had a really good chat. Took the dogs to a nice little park.
More importantly, how did the dogs get along? Because I know with you dog people, that's the most important thing. If your dog approves, then you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. It's just like the parents. If they approve, yes, great, move forward. The dogs love each other. They whatever they talk about in their little doggy language, you know, but the whole sniffing and the grooming and nibbling and all that. So they seem to get along just fine.
So your doggies got along, and you guys got along too. How did the date end?
Well, that's, you know, the whole crux of the matter is that I walked her to her car and chatted there for a minute, and I thought it was appropriate timing. I went in to give her a kiss, and she kind of backed away a little bit and was like, "Oh, I gotta go," and she was sort of quick about it. And as she was going to her car, I just said, "Can I call you again?" And she said, "Sure," and got in and took off. So I don't know. I felt up to that point we had a really good connection, and I don't know if that was just the dogs or not.
Was it awkward when she shut down your kiss?
At that point, it was really, it felt really weird. I felt like, oh, damn, did I go in too soon? I know it was a first date, but
Did you address the fact that it was weird? Did you go, "Hey, sorry about that. Thought it'd be okay to kiss you"?
Well, I didn't want to make too big of a deal about it, so I just said I thought maybe that was okay, but maybe it's too soon or whatever. And she was like, "No, I have to go."
And was she aware the whole time that you thought this was a romantic date, and really, honestly, not just like dogs get together? Because I know that I like to take my dog out and get it a lot of exercise and energy, and it's always nice to find someone to be able to do that with.
I mean, there was an energy there that I maybe I misinterpreted it, but there was an energy there that I felt was.
I would say
allowed me to do the go ahead and with the kiss.
I would say that if you went in for the kiss and she shut you down, maybe you were misinterpreting something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But she did tell you to call her. And did you?
Well, yeah, and I've called her I think once and sent her a couple text messages, and I just haven't heard back. And I love listening to you guys, and I thought maybe this would be a cool way to figure it out. I don't know, just get a little help, because I don't want to be a stalker or anything. So I don't know.
Has she replied to you at all?
No.
Nothing. You haven't heard a word from her?
No. Yeah, and like I said, I don't want to keep on, but I don't want to miss a good opportunity either, because she was really cool. She was just really nice and smart. And
there's only so many women that come into the vet's office.
Yes, well, exactly. There's only so many women that are nice and have their dogs at the vet. Yeah, what can you do? The next time they're all going to be 80, and then I'm going to be alone.
Yeah, dude, some 80-year-olds have some cash. Yeah. Don't shut that one out, right? Said it for years. That's what I would love to find.
That is true.
We'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Right on.
Okay, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Jesse?
Yes.
Before we make the phone call for your second date update, I do have a question for you. Now, the girl that you want us to call today, her name is Erin. You guys met at the vet's office, your dogs bonded, and you went out on a little doggy date to a doggy cafe. You said at the end of the night, she shut you down when you went to try to kiss her.
Yes.
During your date, are you one of those people that makes out with your dog a lot?
Ooh. What do you mean makes out with your dog?
You know what I mean. There's people that sit there and they kiss their dog on the mouth nonstop. Do you do that with your dog?
I try not to, at least in front of people.
Right.
There might have been a couple times where he jumped up and gave a little lick here and there, but
Okay.
I try to keep that.
But you know what I'm talking about, right, Jesse? There are some people that they just go to town with their dog and like lick each other.
Yeah, I've seen people with the food in the mouth. It just disgusts that part. I'm not really.
And I asked the question because we've done a second date update before with a guy who met like a girl's dog and he wouldn't stop hanging out. And the girl was actually jealous of how much attention he was giving the dog. I just thought maybe that could be the reason she shut you down for a kiss.
Yeah, I tried to keep it balanced. I did my best to keep it balanced.
So you only make out with your dog in private. Got it. All right. Well,
I only make out with my dog in private with peanut butter and.
Okay, we didn't need to go
nice.
into too
All
many
right.
details, Jesse.
all right. I'm going to dial her phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone,
Oh my
okay?
gosh.
Hello?
Hi, is Aaron there?
Yeah, this is her.
Aaron, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Oh,
How you doing?
Hey.
I'm good. I'm sorry, what's going on?
You recently went out on a date with a listener of our show, and he wanted us to call you.
What? Who?
His name is Jesse, and now you're not calling him back.
Yeah, so?
So Jesse emailed us and said that he wants to get a hold of you because he'd love to see you again, but he's wondering if he did something wrong when you guys went out.
Okay, this is really weird. Just, we weren't the right fit.
You weren't the right fit. He told us a little bit about your date, and he said that you guys, you know, your dogs bonded and stuff. He also told us how he tried to kiss you at the end of it, and you said no, right to his face.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to work out.
Is there anything that you could tell me about the date that I could at least relay to him and say, hey, maybe don't do this next time you're out with a girl?
I just don't think he's going to last through my rule.
Through your rules?
Yeah, I have a rule that you have to go 10 dates just hanging out. No physical activity, just really getting to know each other before that stuff.
Wait, you're saying you need to go on 10 days before you kiss someone?
Yeah, I think it's important to get to know each other.
Okay, and did you tell him this while you were on your date?
I think people get weirded out, so I usually don't tell them till the second or third date. But
Okay.
he was so eager, like already kissing me on the first date.
Yeah, what a jerk. So you're so him wanting to kiss you on the first date just turned you off. Why couldn't you just tell him, hey, sorry, I don't do that on the first date. I don't do that until the 11th date.
I mean, for me, it's more of a energy thing.
It's more of an energy thing.
He's not going to last 10 dates if he can't even, like, hold himself together the first date.
Do you go on a lot of dates, Aaron?
Yeah, I have my practice in dating.
Okay, and when you go out on dates with other dudes, do they try to kiss you right away and then you never call them again?
See, most guys, they keep their distance. We're still filling each other out, getting to know each other on, like, an intellectual level.
Okay.
And then with Jesse, it was like, all of a sudden I'm getting ready to get in my car, and his lips are in my face. You know?
A vibe's the only thing
Yeah.
you want to put out.
That's right. Aaron, everybody has their rules, right?
Exactly. I have my standards. I'm a lady, and I deserve some respect, and we can get to know each other, and then we can get physical.
Okay. Cool. Well, you have your rules. Like, I won't go out on a second date with someone who doesn't eat seafood. That's my rule, right?
Okay.
So you have the kissing rule. You don't go out with someone that tries to kiss you within 10 dates or someone that you feel like can't hold off for 10 dates.
Exactly.
I appreciate you being honest with us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And I also need to tell you that Jesse is actually on the phone listening.
Yeah. Hi there, Aaron. How's it going?
Oh, my God.
I'm on your side, Aaron. I think Jesse is just out of control.
Wow.
Slow down. I'm kind of a little surprised. Like, I'm not even sure what to think. I mean, this is the first I've heard of a 10-date rule of no contact. But I kind of thought we had a better connection than not telling me something like that.
Look, I know you're tight, and I know you're not going to last 10 dates.
What do you mean by type? I didn't try to, do what we were witnessing happening in that dog park. I mean, like, I kept it pretty clean. A kiss is just is not,
Yeah, but it's
animal action.
Look, I have my standards, and everybody has things that they like and dislike. That's the way it is.
Hey, Aaron, let me ask Jesse one question before you go, okay? Jesse, can you wait 10 dates to make a move on Aaron? Do you think you could wait?
I mean, yeah, I think so. I guess stranger things have happened. I mean, in all honesty, like, it seems a little excessive, but I hear that she has things that she, believes that make a good relationship.
Yeah.
And so if, I understand that. I do think it's something that I've never heard of.
The thing is, you tried to kiss me after 40 minutes. How am I supposed to believe that you would be able to last 10 dates?
Okay, I mean, that's okay. The fact is, I didn't know about your rules. I didn't know you didn't express your things, and so if I had known, maybe I wouldn't have done that, or I would have said, "Hey, this isn't for me," or whatever. But I didn't have that option because you didn't tell me.
It's a good point.
Yep.
Aaron.
I really don't think that he'd be able to control himself.
Wow.
I just don't know. I don't know.
Look, we'll hit your rules, at the beginning and see if they mesh, and then we'll go from there. I like you. I think you're a cool gal.
Aaron, would you go out with him again? Give him one more shot. I will pay for a second date. He promises he won't make a move for another 9 dates now that you've had one.
That's like 2 months.
You can do it.
And maybe you
I
guys...
don't know. I think we need to start over.
Okay, so
One.
start over at 0 and then go out on a date and then see if he can make it 10 dates without making a move on you. Would you be willing to go out with Jesse again?
I don't know if I can do the 10. But
Aaron, you can do it.
He's such a reasonable, nice guy.
just listen
I
to
mean,
him.
I really think
Thank you,
a
Brooke.
lot of
Thank
men
you.
would just, write you off immediately for expecting that.
Let's try it out. We can start at 1.
One more shot.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Aaron, is there any kind of, can we bargain on this? Can I get you to reduce it to 8 dates before our first kiss?
Come on. This isn't litigation.
I reduced it to 1.
Okay, all right. I don't want to push it. I don't want to ruin Jesse's chances.
We've already gone
Congratulations,
I know,
Jesse.
right?
You got a second date. Aaron, I think that you will be happy with Jesse going out with him again. I hope that he can prove to you that he will not make a move on you for 10 dates, okay?
Yeah, we'll see.
And if he does, I'm going to send you out on that date with some pepper spray. You just spray him right in the eyes if he tries to get a kiss.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Phone to do a second date update today officially has an idea for the craziest second date I've ever heard.
Really?
What?
And that's all she wants from the dude that she wants to call is one more date.
Really?
Okay.
That's it.
Wow.
Her name is Virginia. What's up, Virginia? How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
No.
Good. Your email was very, very interesting.
Yeah.
I can't tell if you're doing like good crazy or bad crazy right now.
Me too.
I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but I know what I want.
Okay.
All right, well-
I mean, I can appreciate that in a woman.
We'll talk about what you want in just a second. But first of all, tell us about the guy that you want to call.
Okay, his name is Jordan. We went volunteering at a community outreach event.
Okay.
And
Okay,
he
so-
was, he was like so nice and obviously very community minded. And honestly, he was physically everything I am looking for.
Okay, so he's got a good heart and a good bod.
Yeah, he has got beautiful blue eyes, brown hair, and he's like 6'2" and really like physically well built.
You sure you're not describing me?
Shut
Wow. Did we go on a date, Virginia? I don't remember going on a date with you at all.
No, I said he is 6'2", not 2'6".
So she has
Okay.
seen a picture of you.
I heard it wrong. Sorry. So you thought he was hot.
Yeah, he was just like the full total package.
Okay, and were you hitting on him during this volunteer activity?
I would say it was like pretty mutual, and I asked him to go out for coffee,
Awesome.
and we were talking for like 30 or 40 minutes. I would say, we're getting to know each other, all about his family, comes from a great family. All like the first date small talk was awesome.
Yeah, and like all the things he's saying about himself are like all the boxes you want checked, it sounds
Yeah,
like.
truly, like he checked every single one of my necessary boxes.
Wow.
And I realized pretty quickly that like he's exactly the guy I've been looking for, just not to date.
And
Great.
that brings us to the most interesting part of your email.
Why would you not want to date him? He's hot, he's nice, he does good things, he's got a good family.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to date him. I want him to actually get me pregnant.
What?
Whoa.
See? I told you guys.
Whoa.
So you want to call this guy today not to ask him out on a second date to like have dinner. You want to call to see if he'll go out again so that he can give you a baby.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I've been looking to have a baby for a really long time, and all of my friends have babies, and I'm ready to be a mom, and I'm just not really looking for the relationship.
You can't just ask someone to get you pregnant.
Why not?
It's true. I mean, you can ask him to do whatever you want. All he has to say is no.
And I will say, commendable for asking. Instead of, I mean, there's other ways women can get pregnant without anybody ever knowing,
Yeah, and some girls ask for weirder things. I'm just saying.
I don't know about that.
I had one girl ask if I could open her door sometimes.
Oh.
It would have been way easier with the pregnancy thing. Yeah, so she was a weird girl, though.
You don't want to maybe date him and see if it leads to love and marriage and then eventually babies?
No, I just don't. I'm not interested. And, I've done my research. I thought about this, and I just feel like this is the right thing to do. Like, I have gone on a lot of dates with guys that I thought could be the one, and they never were. And relationships are messy, and I'm ready for the mess of a baby, not the mess of a relationship. And I just really need your guys' help to help me facilitate it.
Okay,
so did you tell him on your first date? Did you tell him on your first date that you wanted this from him?
No, I didn't.
Okay, because I was going to say that's probably the reason he's not calling you back.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's kind of where I need your guys' help because, I've left him a couple messages, I've called him, I've texted him, so I can tell him about this. And he's kind of ghosting me, and I'm now kind of at the point where I'm like, okay, you are the one, you're it.
Okay, can I ask you, I mean, you want a baby. It sounds like you've done your due diligence in making sure that that's really where you want to be in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Why not go through a sperm bank and do like the doctor route?
Well, I found doing all of that it is so expensive. And I have a lot of money saved up for when the baby is actually here. I just feel like, why should I pay, hundreds of thousands of dollars to try to get pregnant when I can do it for free?
Yeah, and this way is a lot more fun than the doctor route.
Yeah, and I think he's getting a pretty good deal. He doesn't have to be involved. I don't need his help. I don't need a relationship.
What?
Yeah, but there's no way. I mean, it's hard for me to believe that any guy is going to believe you when you say that.
Yeah.
I will draw up some paperwork. My mom's a lawyer. I can have her draft up something that will just say he doesn't have to be involved. He doesn't want to, and there you go. I feel like that's the best possible option. You know what I mean? He's getting off pretty much scotch-free. He has a couple good nights until it's a done deal. And then, if he wants to be involved, he can, but I don't need him to be.
It could take you like a year or more to get pregnant, right?
Yeah, but, that's a risk I'm willing to take.
And plus, you said that he's really hot, so I'm sure you don't have a problem. Like, man, I hope this takes 2 years.
I mean, I really hope it doesn't take 2 years. But honestly, what guy does not like some friends with benefits?
Yeah.
And he's single, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and see if we can get a second date update for you so you can get pregnant.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Never thought I'd say something like that. We'll do it right after this. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Virginia is on the phone, and Virginia wants to call a guy named Jordan. And who is Jordan? That's right. Jordan might be Virginia's baby daddy someday because she doesn't really want a second date in the traditional meaning of a second date. She wants Jordan to get her pregnant. We talked to her just a second ago. They met at a community outreach thing. They went and had some coffee, and according to her, he was everything that she ever wanted in a man. But she doesn't want a relationship with him. She literally just wants him to get her pregnant. So we're about to call him, find out why he's not calling her back, and then, Virginia, I think I'm going to let you ask him that question, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now and get ready to blow his mind, okay?
Oh, my gosh.
Let's do it.
All right. Good luck to you, Virginia.
Hello?
Hey, is Jordan there?
Speaking.
Jordan, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, say that again? Who are you?
Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
It's a radio program. You can hear it on the radio in the morning.
Great.
Cool.
Glad we got that out of the way.
Is there a reason that you're calling me?
You went out on a date with a girl named Virginia a little while ago. Or should I say you had coffee with a girl named Virginia?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Virginia liked you a lot.
Okay.
And so she emailed us because she wanted to see if we could get you on the phone since you aren't answering any of her phone calls or text messages. It's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. That's exactly what it is. If somebody gets blown off, they enlist our help to get you on the phone and find out why. So is there a reason that you don't want to go out with Virginia again?
This is very confusing and very odd, and I don't know if I should be telling you guys anything because I think this is personal. No?
You haven't heard confusing or odd yet.
Yeah.
Man, trust me.
What do you mean by that?
Don't worry about it. I know that this can be a very strange thing to do, but is there a reason that you're not calling Virginia back? She liked you a lot, like a lot.
Truthfully,
Yeah?
she's really, really lovely and really nice, and it's just not someone I felt like was a really perfect match. You know what I mean? And I don't know, maybe it's me. I am seeing a few other women right now, and I'm not really looking for anything serious.
Okay.
Okay. You sound like a catch the way she described you.
I don't know about that, but I'm sure I'm sure she's not going to have a problem finding a guy. But she's really, when I say she's lovely, she really is. She's really pretty, but it was a chemistry issue. I don't know what it was, but I think I'm weird like that, to be honest. But I feel bad about it because I know she's called a few times and I haven't called her back. I will admit that. I think I'm just really picky. And unfortunately, I frustrated, I think, many women that way.
Yeah, but it's like, you went on one coffee date. How can you really tell?
It's nothing against her, but I just felt this stronger connection with these other women that I'm seeing. So it's nothing to do with her, really, at the end of the day. So
that's it, huh?
Yeah. I don't know if there's supposed to be something else.
Not really, no. It's just we do these second date updates a lot, and usually somebody's weird on a date or something. It's just kind of boring. You're kind of boring me, Jordan, is what I'm saying.
Well, I don't. I'm not. I think I'm a nice guy, so I'm not gonna. I'm not out to take advantage of people that way. And
That's good.
Yeah, like what Jubal said, boring, rational, logical.
I do feel bad about not calling her, but I don't see a future there. I'm just not interested in going further.
Yeah. What if I told you that she doesn't see much of a future either?
What?
Well, actually, you know what? I feel better letting her explain this part.
Okay, so you want to have her call me, or?
No, she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
But she's on the phone right now, or she's on the line?
Yeah, she's on the phone listening. Would like to talk to you.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. This is
How are you?
I'm a little confused. I'm sorry if I said anything that was hurtful to you. I certainly don't want you to feel bad about,
I don't feel bad at all. Like, I agree with you. I don't see a future for us either, actually.
Okay. I guess I was presuming. So what are you talking about then? Because I don't know why all these people called me. Can you?
Yeah, so I, wanted to talk to you about something. I was just wondering, if we could maybe get together. I have, a pretty important question to ask you. And, yeah, I was just wondering if you'd be willing to do that.
I don't know. I think that sounds a little bit like a date, right? And I thought both of us really aren't interested in that.
Okay, fine. You know what? So I have something to ask you, and it's going to sound a little crazy and a little bit weird, but I just want to get it out there. I am wondering if you would get me pregnant.
Hmm? So say that one more time. What did you just say?
Yeah, this actually might work out perfectly because we don't have to see each other. We don't have to have a relationship. I just think you check all the boxes for what I want, and I just was wondering if you would get me pregnant. It's a pretty good deal for you.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I think we skipped a couple steps. No?
I mean, you don't have to be involved. I don't need any monetary support from you.
Is this serious? Are you being serious, or is this like some prank or something? Are you serious?
No, I'm dead serious. This is not a prank. This is my real life here.
Oh my god.
Something I really want. And I've gone out with so many different guys, and you were amazing and perfect, and I would be honored if you said yes.
Okay, I can't believe you're actually saying this. Like you really want me to sleep with you once, and we're done. That's it.
Well, enough times to get me pregnant.
That could be a lot of times.
Jordan, she's 100% serious, too. This is not a joke, man.
This is so weird.
Yeah, this is really weird. I don't know. I don't really know how to answer this. And this is a huge question. It's a big deal.
Have you ever thought about having kids or being a sperm donor before?
I've never thought about kids in any way at all. So this is really weird.
Oh. That's a bigger question.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it. I am the one that will be taking care of it. You don't even have to be in the picture after it's done. Just do what you do best.
Do what you do best. That's a big vote of confidence for you, Jordan.
Yeah.
Is that what you do best?
I have no comment on that.
Oh my god, and there'd be so much pressure going into the bedroom before this. It's like a business deal, but with your clothes off.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm guaranteed to panic in that situation right now.
We'll just treat it like a normal date, and you have a guaranteed good time. It will not feel like a business deal.
Yeah, Jordan, if you go on one more date, you'll know exactly how that thing's going to end.
Yes, 100% success rate.
No strings attached.
Yeah, I don't know if I would call that a date, to be honest with you.
What if I offered you some money? What if I offered you $10,000 before I get pregnant, and then an additional $5,000 when I get pregnant?
Whoa! That's a lot of money.
What about that? Would you do it then?
Oh,
and
wow.
you know what? Then I'll also have some legal papers drafted up, so you'll have $15,000 and some legal papers that'll say you don't have anything to do with it. You don't need to be involved at all. How about that?
Oh my God. I'm sorry. I cannot believe this is happening.
Neither can we, dude.
Yeah. I really wish I had coffee.
Oh
Hey,
God.
Jordan, would you like to go out on a second date with Virginia? You can make $15,000 and
so
try to make a baby after. And we'll pay for dinner, too.
Oh, wow, what a
So,
deal.
sounds like a great night to me, Jordan. Would you do it?
Will you pay for college?
Yeah, no kidding.
That's on Virginia. She can do that.
And child support for the rest of your life. Oh, and the therapy.
No, I meant for me.
Yeah. I'm not paying for your therapy, no. But I will pay for dinner so you guys can go out and discuss your transaction further.
I'm happy to hang out and see and talk. I'm not going to say right now that yes, I will get you pregnant, but I will certainly say yes to coffee. Can we just start there?
Oh my God.
Congratulations, Virginia. That sounds like you got a second date.
That's awesome. We can definitely start there.
Oh my gosh, I wish I could be in that coffee shop and hear what you guys are going to talk about. It'd be so awkward for anyone sitting near you.
Now that I think about it, I will probably need something a little stronger than coffee.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay, dudes. Thirsty dudes. You can stop texting in at 78592. I'll get her pregnant for free.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, it was shocking.
Mm-hmm.
Virginia wanted to call this dude Jordan. Forget the particulars of the date and all that stuff. All she wants him to do is get her pregnant. She said she's willing to pay him, sign paperwork and everything. All she wants is just for his baby to be inside her.
She wants
it.
his seed. That's
Yep.
all she wants.
That's all she wants. Somebody texted in at 78592 and said, "No, I had a friend do this, and it's a trap."
Oh.
She said it's not a trap. She just literally went out with this guy, and she's been wanting to have a baby for a while. And she went out and was like, this is the dude. This is the one that I want to be the father of my baby, even though I don't want it in the baby's life. She said he doesn't have to do anything with the baby, just basically get her pregnant and then leave, and she'd pay him for his time.
I mean, it's a live sperm donor. It's what it is. Like without the clinic, right? We did get another text from a mom that says she can borrow my 3 kids for the weekend. Let's see if she still wants to be a mom after that.
Yeah, who cares how beautiful the kids are?
So they actually agreed to go out again
and just talk,
to have coffee. And then talk about it and see if he's willing to do it. We'll definitely try to keep you updated on it.
She's pretty convincing. I have a good feeling that she's going to be able to talk him into this.
Think so?
I think so.
He said yes to talking over coffee. Yeah. That's the gateway, man, to baby making.
I think if he would have said no outright and been like, no, I don't want to go out, I'm not interested, then it was definitely a no. But I think the fact that he even opened the door,
I'm with you.
That he's about to be a baby daddy. And, of course, still, the text message. I told you guys stop.
It's still coming.
Stop it.
So
many dudes texting in right now. Dude, I'll do it for free. You don't have to pay me. I'll do it all night long, actually. I'll never stop doing it.
We get it.
Shout out to all the horny truckers. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. And your texts always entertain me. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, brookeandjubal@moving925.com, and we will call whoever it is that blew you off. Right now, we have Karen on the phone. Karen emailed us about a guy named Chris. Now, you guys went out to a comedy club together?
Yeah, we did. We went to Laughs in Kirkland.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Did you have a good time?
It was awesome. The comments were hysterical.
Okay.
Did you guys meet there, or did you drive together?
He picked me up because we met through friends, so I figured he wasn't going to, kill me or anything.
It's pretty risky, but how'd the whole date go? Just explain it to us.
He picked me up. He was cute. I had a couple of drinks, so I was having a good time. I was laughing. He seemed to be having fun. And it was like a great, perfect date.
Okay.
And the only weird thing was that on our way home, we had an accident, a car accident.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's scary. Were you guys sober? He was a sober driver?
He was totally sober. He didn't have a lick of alcohol.
So was it a bad accident or kind of like a fender bender?
It was a fender bender. We couldn't drive the car home, though. So he called for a cab and was a total gentleman and got me home.
All right.
And that's why I'm like, I don't understand why I haven't heard from him, because if anything, I would think that would kind of, bond people,
Yeah. What did he say when you got out of the cab at your house?
He said, it was really great to meet you, and I'll give you a call.
No kiss or anything throughout the night?
I think he was a little shaken up from that car accident,
Yeah.
so I just figured I'd see him again, and, we'd have a chance for it to happen on our next date.
Yeah. I will say this. Maybe he didn't call you back just because that's a bad memory for a first date. Nothing to do with you. Honestly, maybe we'll call him and he'll be like, oh, yeah, just a bad memory, but I would like to see her again.
Maybe he's all about signs, and he thought it was a sign.
Yeah, maybe.
She has bad luck.
Yeah.
And so you've tried to get a hold of him?
No, I don't know if that's, totally appropriate for a girl to do, that's why I'm calling you guys, because I've heard your second date, and I know some can be, really embarrassing, and some are just misunderstandings, and that's what I'm hoping it is.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like anything embarrassing happened.
Now, Karen, because you know each other through friends, does this have potential to get awkward?
I mean, it could. It always has that potential. But, we had fun, so I don't understand why there would be an issue.
How long ago was the date?
About a week ago.
Okay.
All right, cool. Well, we'll call him right after this song, see if he answers his phone, and ask him why he didn't call you back, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're changing lives, as always. Right for this song. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Karen is on the phone with us. She emailed us about a date she went on with a guy named Chris. They went out to a comedy club, and then he ended up getting in a car accident after they left. Karen, are you ready to call him and ask why he didn't call you back?
Oh, totally.
And again, we were saying earlier, I would think you would think it was a bad sign, like Brooke said, or just a bad memory of a date. If you get in a car accident, that would suck.
Yeah.
Can I ask real quickly, was the accident your guys' fault or the other person's?
The other person. Somebody else, pulled into our lane.
Okay. Because I was thinking maybe he'd be embarrassed if it was his fault.
Mm-hmm.
He was a rock star. He was totally great about everything.
Okay. All right, we're going to call him right now. You can jump in on the phone call whenever you want if you feel like you need to talk, okay?
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, is Chris there? Chris, how are you? I'm calling from the insurance company about your recent automobile accident.
Okay.
I'm actually kidding. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. How are you?
Good. What's up?
That was the shortest phone tap ever, Chris.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Are you familiar with our show at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listened a couple times.
All right, sweet. You should probably step that up and make it more than a couple. I'd appreciate that. But
Okay.
we do a thing on our show called the Second Date Update. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all dawning on you right now,
Right.
isn't it, Chris?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Depends on who.
Somebody emailed us about you, a girl named Karen. You guys went to a comedy show, and then after the comedy show, you got in a car accident, probably a date that's not easy to forget.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember Karen.
It was just a fender bender, but you guys had to take a cab home?
Yeah, I sent her home in a cab since I had to sit there and deal with police report and everything else. It was just a fender bender, but no sense in her sitting there.
Okay.
Well, according to Karen, it sounds like you guys had a great time up until the accident.
We had a pretty good time. We went to a comedy club and,
So nothing weird happened on the date for you?
not during the date. Afterwards, though, I found out some pretty interesting news. Karen had given her number to the bartender at the club to give to one of the comics that was on stage.
Really?
No.
Wow.
Karen.
Wow.
Okay. I'm sorry. I have to say something.
Hey, Chris, Karen is on the phone right now.
Listen, I know that probably looks really bad, but it was kind of in the very beginning of our date, and it was before we really, got to talking with each other, and you seemed kind of nervous, so I had no idea how it was going to go, and the comic was really funny and cool, so I thought, let me just throw my number in case this goes to, pot, but it ended up being awesome.
At least you're being honest.
Yeah.
At least you're being honest with us. I mean, it was a first date, Chris, so you guys aren't that invested in each other. Karen, I will say, probably not the best idea of you trying to slide somebody your number while you're on a date in
Hold
general.
on, though. How did Chris find this out?
That's what I want to know. Do you have spies?
No, I'm friends with the bartender there. Actually, I'm friends with a lot of people there.
Oh,
Wow. That would have been nice to know.
Yeah.
That's probably why you got the idea.
So the bartender told you,
Yeah.
and then you were just like, I'm not going to call her back after that.
Well, yeah, because I felt if I had done the same thing, if I was out with a girl and then gave my number for another girl and she found out, she wouldn't forgive me.
That's true.
But Chris, okay, in my defense, and I know it looks really bad, but it was really early on in the date. We weren't really connecting right then and there. It was still, and the other guy just seemed to have like all this charisma. And it wasn't the brightest thing I could have done. And I totally apologize. I did not mean to hurt your feelings. If I could take it back, I would do it. I wouldn't do it again.
Karen, let me ask you this. Now, I'm a stand-up comic. Jose's a stand-up comic. This actually happens quite a bit. It really does. Mm-hmm. Have you hooked up with comics before?
Actually, I try not to date comics.
Yeah, that's probably a good choice. I've dated a comic before, too. It ended poorly.
Yeah.
And they're poor.
I'll vouch for that.
I want to know, can we ask Karen, did you get a call back from the comic you slipped your number to?
Mm-hmm.
Can I plead the fifth?
Oh, she did.
No, I'm just kidding.
Now, you say you don't date comics. It sounded like you have dated comics before.
I have, yes,
Okay.
I have.
Jubal wants to know if you're one of his exes. Chris, if she hadn't slipped that dude the number, would you have gone out with her again?
Yeah, I would have. It's just, flipping the guy the number. It's like, I feel like I can't really trust her now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I would feel insecure.
You haven't had the RTD. There's no relationship-defining talk there.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys are just dating, it's whatever. Like, you can still date other people, And Karen, like I said, I'm a stand-up comic.
His standards are low.
Want to email me that phone number as soon as we're... Actually, email it to me right now while we're talking to Chris. Hey, Karen, it sounds like you're interested in going out with Chris again, so you have the floor if you want to ask him out right now.
Okay, Chris, if you can forget all the bad stuff that happened in the first date, including the accident, including my giving my number to somebody else, would you go out with me again?
Chris, if it helps, we'll pay for the date.
You'll pay for the date?
Yep.
if she brings her AAA card, just in case I get in another accident, then I'll give her another shot.
Aw.
Remember, bring your A game, Chris, because she's got lots of options.
Yeah. All right. And then Karen, call us back and let us know how the date goes with the waiter who you give your number to. All right?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
What's your name? My name's Donk.
Donk,
Oh, what'd you say? Let me take this compression sleeve off my ears. You know, it helps you work out, right? It helps the blood stay in your ears. Anyway, you want to go out sometime? Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to go lift my body weight, like 2 times my body weight. And then I'll be back around to this corner of the gym to talk to you. All right, cool. Remember, my name's Donk. Nice seeing you. I'm assuming that's what happened for the guy on the phone today who wants to do a second date update. He said that he met the girl that he wants to call at the gym. His name is not Donk. His name is
thank
Robert.
God.
What's up, Robert?
Sure.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well, Hoping you can help me.
Yeah.
So your email in said that you met a breezy while you were at the gym, right?
I did.
How'd that go down, bro?
Well, I was at the gym, and I noticed this girl, and I thought, she was over there lifting.
Oh, my
And I
God.
thought, well, I'll go over and I'll try to flex my muscles next to her.
You're joking. I mean, you're kidding at that point when you're telling us this, right?
I wish, but the male ego is a scary thing, I think, sometimes. And I realized this in hindsight, but that's what I did.
Did you really actually go flex, or you were working out next to her, just trying?
I was working out next to her.
Okay. I pictured you standing next to her, just flexing your muscles in the mirror.
Extra loud, like.
No, I didn't do that. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
Okay. All right.
Thankfully, I did not do that.
So, what was your opening line? I'm always interested in that.
Yes, so I saw her over the drinking fountain, and I just went up to her, and I just said, "You have some really nice glutes."
You did not say that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. You can tell that she works really hard. She works really hard on those glutes.
So, I mean, was she kind of like a meathead like you are? No offense.
Whoa.
I might just say, like, that's,
Yeah,
I don't know.
no.
What do you want? Gym rat? I don't know what the term is.
No, meathead's a compliment, no doubt about it. That's what I am. That's what I do. Absolutely. And yes, same deal. She was rocking some very expensive athletic wear, head to toe. So I was definitely feeling her.
Okay. And what did she say after you complimented her glutes?
She said thanks. She said thanks. I work hard.
All
Oh my
right.
God, you live in a world that I will never enter in my life, and not for lack of wanting to. It's just I don't have the effort that you guys have. So, did you ask her out right there?
I waited till after the workout. I try not to be complete creepo, and waited till she was leaving the gym. Then I went up to her in the parking lot, which sounds creepier, but it really was.
You followed her out to her car.
I did do the follow to the car.
Yeah,
Okay.
women love when big muscle-bound men follow them into dark parking
And
lots.
what did you say there? Like, how are you going to drive a car with those big glutes? Like, can you even fit in the seat?
That's pretty good. I wish I had said that. No, I just said, hey, what are you doing tomorrow night? You want to go get dinner? It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward.
Okay. And she obviously said yes to that. Otherwise,
did.
you wouldn't be doing a second date update right now. How did dinner go?
It was good. I rocked my good luck button-down shirt, which always makes me feel good.
Nice.
Sometimes the shirt makes the man, I
Right.
feel.
Okay.
And dinner went great. She has great glutes, but she was wearing this little outfit where her calves were really accentuated. I was super feeling her.
What about her personality did you like?
Personality-wise, she was cool. Yeah, we had some good conversation.
What did you guys talk about?
I told her that I run a couple different businesses, and I kind of went on a bit of a rant, and I'm afraid that maybe it was too much. It was just like one time, but it was kind of went on a little bit of a rant about my businesses.
When you mean rant, I automatically think like angry rant about your businesses. What do you mean by rant?
Well, I did talk about a guy that had screwed me over in business once. That's why I think it feels like a rant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you an angry guy?
Not particularly, but I am when I'm crossed. You know what I mean? Like, I think I'm a pretty happy guy day to day, but if somebody screws me over, then yeah, I get pretty fired up.
Right, mess with the bull, get the horns.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
What was her reaction to you going off about this dude?
It seemed fine at the time. I didn't think anything of it because it was just, like I said, it was like one time. It was just like a brief little moment in the date. But that's why I'm thinking that maybe that's what it was. I don't know.
Was she awkward after that?
Not particularly, but she didn't say a lot. She was just kind of looking down, she crossed her legs a couple of times, which I like the calves. But anyways, she was very fidgety.
Okay.
Yeah, women don't tend to like it when guys rage at the dinner table.
Well, it wasn't a rage. It was a rant. Rant's just like a degree less than a rage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so you weren't going totally crazy.
So that makes it better.
How'd you guys end everything?
Well, I asked her if she wanted to go get a drink somewhere else because I thought it was going pretty well. She said no, she needed to go home. So I walked her to her car and gave her a hug goodbye. I thought I'd be polite, and that was it.
Have you talked to her since?
I texted her once, and I said, I'm headed to the gym. Are you going to be there today? And then she just said, I worked out yesterday.
Whoa.
That's it? That's all she said?
That's all she said. And then I'm like, I was at the gym yesterday, and I was there for a good period of time when you would have been there, and I didn't see her.
Okay, so you think she's lying to you about that?
Yeah, I do.
And you haven't seen her at all in person at the gym?
I have not, no.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah, man, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Robert is on the phone, and today he wants to call a girl named Chandra. What do we know about Chandra? She's got an okay personality and some great glutes.
Oh, man, those glutes.
And some calves, some wonderful calves as well. That's what Robert liked about her. They met at the gym. He complimented her glutes. They went out for dinner, and now she's not calling him back. Robert, we're about to call her and see if we can get her on the phone and find out what went wrong. Anything else that you'd like to add before we call her other than the glutes and the calves?
No, I just want to say thank you. Thank you. I'm very curious to hear what she says. This is awesome.
I feel like it's going to be something pretty extreme because it sounds like she switched gyms just to avoid you. To me, I'm just saying, you haven't seen her there.
Whoa. Yikes. That's bad. We're going to hope that's not the case. We're going to hope that's not the case.
All right, we'll find out right now. I'm going to dial the phone number and get your second date update, okay?
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Chandra, please?
This is she.
Hey, Chandra, how are you? My name is Jubal, and I'm calling from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi, you're calling from what?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
Okay.
How are you today?
Fine. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm actually calling you because one of our listeners emailed us and asked if we could get a hold of you.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Well, there's a guy that listens to our show. His name is Robert, and you went out to dinner with him.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so you know Robert. Well, Robert listens to our show and emailed asking if I could call you to find out why you're not calling him back after you guys went out on your date.
Huh.
It's a segment that we do on our show called the Second Date Update. So Robert's wondering if he did something wrong.
I mean, I did text him back the other day. He texted me and I texted him back.
He actually told us that, yeah. But it didn't sound like a text from somebody who wants to see him again. It sounded like you were kind of blowing him off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm glad he picked up on that.
Okay, so you are blowing him off.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I would really be fine to never see him again.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Okay, do you mind telling us why so that we can share it with him?
Well, he's just really forward.
He's forward.
I can kind of see that.
Meaning?
Yeah, a little too forward. I mean, at first, I thought it was attractive. I've dated a bunch of guys who are really shy, and it's I always have to make the move and start the conversation, and so it was nice. He wasn't shy or timid, and he seemed really confident.
He told us how you guys first met, and when he saw you at the gym, he walked up and complimented you on your glutes. Is that kind of what you mean by too forward?
Well, I mean, at that point, I thought it was just kind of funny,
Right.
And I appreciated the honesty, he didn't seem that weird. But once we went out, he just crossed the line. He just too much. It was too much.
Did he say something, or was he acting aggressive towards you?
Yeah, he said something really bad.
What did he say?
I'd really rather not say what he said. I don't want to say that.
It makes you that uncomfortable to repeat what he said.
Yes, definitely.
Can you give us a hint?
Well, we were talking about our interests, and we were talking about sports that we like, and, you know, he likes like basketball and football, like, you know, and I mentioned that I like swimming and that I'm really good at swimming. I was a swimmer in college, and I was talking about how I'd probably like it because I was really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then he goes, you know what I'm good at? And he leans into the table.
Oh, no. I can already see what's coming.
And I can't say this. I shouldn't say this.
He doesn't know. Like, I mean, he literally thinks that he did nothing wrong on this date.
He thinks he did nothing wrong?
Yeah.
He thinks he said nothing inappropriate?
Yep.
Yeah.
When we talked to him about your date, he was like, "Oh, it was cool. We just had a fun conversation. I may have got a little ranty at some point about my business, but that's all I could think of."
That's amazing. This guy's totally clueless.
All right. The anticipation is killing me. What did he say?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Well, I can't say this, but I'll try to give you the idea.
Okay.
He leans into me and he says, I'm good at doing things for others that make them happy.
I'm assuming you don't mean charity work.
No. He was like vulgar about it.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Like how vulgar?
Like he used some pretty disgusting words.
Can you just do like a rhymes with here?
No, I'm not going to do that. Use your imagination. If he was talking about how he is good at servicing women.
I think I understand what he was saying.
And he really thought he was going to impress you with this information.
Yes. I mean, I've been on a lot of dates. Nobody has ever said anything like that to me.
Wow. And you weren't interested in putting his skills to the test, huh?
Gross.
I mean, this was a first date.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, we hadn't even kissed or anything. And we're talking about sports, and that comes out of nowhere.
And there was no sexual talk at all before this statement.
I was talking about being on the swim team.
Well, thank you for telling us your story. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It was horrible. I wish I could forget it.
Right. Well, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to forget it just yet because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Robert?
Hey, Chandra, how you doing?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. I'll be honest with all of you.
What?
We were talking about things that we were good at. She said she was good at swimming. I'm really good at that. What's really wrong with that?
That's not a sport, Robert.
Inappropriate, man.
It is for some people.
I can't believe, like, it was a first date. You don't say that kind of thing out to dinner at the dinner table. We're eating.
I hear what you're saying, but you can't tell me you weren't at least at all intrigued if whether or not I was good at that, right? I mean, there was a little part of you somewhere deep down in the recesses of your brain.
Robert, hold on. Robert, listen. Does it seem like I was a little intrigued?
Well, you should have been because I'm really good. I'm really good.
I don't even want to meet the women who told you that.
Well, I mean, you got to give him some credit. He likes to put a lot of effort into pleasing women.
Thank you. We're up there. Yeah, look, it's not about me. I didn't talk about me. I was talking about you. I'm here for you. That's the kind of team player that I am.
I think you need to take a little bit of that effort and move it towards how to be appropriate on a date.
Yeah, I don't think she's mad at exactly you wanting to do that, but maybe the time and the place was bad.
Exactly.
And the way you said it sounds like she wouldn't tell us the exact way you described it, but I can imagine it was probably not.
Vulgar language? Like, come on. Like, we're not 14 9-year-olds. Like, come on.
Well, I'll concede the location. But I do not apologize for my ability.
Oh, my God.
I do not apologize for that.
Oh, wow.
Look, everything I do, I try to do to the best of my God-given abilities. I give 110%, and I am the best at that, and that's what I can promise you in that department. I can promise you that in a lot of other departments, too.
Oh, my God. Chandra, was there anything charming about Robert on the date outside of this moment?
Well, yeah, I mean, if you listen to him, he's funny, but he's just, like, wildly inappropriate also. Like, way too much.
Hey, Robert, let me ask you a question. Next time, if you went out on a date with Chandra, if she actually said yes and you said something inappropriate, would you have a problem with her telling you to stop?
Absolutely not. I would have loved for her to say, no, that's inappropriate. Then I know. Now I know what the boundaries are.
Oh, there you go, Chandra.
He just doesn't know.
If you went out with him again, you have the freedom now to tell him, hey, don't say stuff like that, and he'll stop.
I kind of feel like he has learned nothing from this conversation. I don't want to have to be telling him every time he says something inappropriate. Like, you have to monitor yourself. No, I don't think this was a good match.
No?
That sucks. I was really hoping to get a second date and see what happened after it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to avoid. So
Sorry, Robert, but there are a lot of women interested in your particular skill set, and I think you're going to be okay.
All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Chandra, good luck. Good luck out there.
You too, buddy. You too.
Remember who's number one in your heart, all right?
Oh, God.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hannah is on the phone today for a first date follow-up. She's getting ghosted by a dude named Luke, so in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her. But first, Hannah, how long has it been since you heard from Luke?
It's been about a week. I texted him a couple times, but nothing, just radio silence.
Really? So did you feel like you were going to hear from him? Was the date good?
Yeah, no, it's so weird because he was texting me right after the date, like, that was fun, we should do it again, and now, poof, absolutely nothing.
Why don't you tell us about the date?
Oh, okay, so here's the deal. So we went out for sushi, which I love. I thought it was a super solid start. He even let me pick out the restaurant, which was cool. I didn't think that a guy who doesn't like raw fish would suggest sushi, but cool. We ended up ordering way too much food. It was kind of a mess. We were both just like cracking jokes about it, especially when he nearly flung a piece of sashimi across the table trying to use the chopsticks. Yeah, it was cute. So afterwards, we went for a walk, which was really sweet. It was chill, low key, and it just felt like we were on the same wavelength, you know?
Yeah, flinging sushi and, you know, sweet conversation.
So why do you think you're getting ghosted then?
Oh man, honestly, I don't know, because I thought it went really, really great. There was just like something about him. He was so funny, but maybe I messed up when I paid for dinner behind his back. The bill was just like way more than we expected, and I had ordered a really fancy sake and Wagyu appetizer without even thinking about it, and I felt bad. So when he got up to use the bathroom, I just went ahead and paid for the whole thing. So when he came back, I told him it wasn't a big deal.
No, I'd marry you.
That's so sweet.
That doesn't sound like a reason to ghost you at all.
Right? I mean, I can afford it, but he seemed like kind of irritated. He kept saying, you know, I could have paid for that, and I tried to explain that it didn't mean anything. I just felt guilty for ordering the expensive stuff, like, unconsciously. But maybe he thought that I was implying that he couldn't afford it or something. But I didn't really mean it like that. I was just trying to do something nice, but now I'm wondering if it, like, came off totally wrong.
Well, did he say thank you? Did, like, aside from the fact that he's like, I could pay for it too, was he appreciative of it?
Yeah, no, he did. It just shifted the vibe like a little bit, but like not enough to, like, we still were planning on hanging out again. We both had talked about how it was fun, so I don't know.
Maybe it's one of those weird old school type of things, you know, where it feels like a guy's got to pay or something.
Or maybe he didn't even have the option because you did it behind his back too, for whatever reason. Again, like Jubal said, I would marry you.
Right? I mean, a girl who can take care of herself, what's there not to like?
Right. You need to date a new school dude who will use you for everything you're worth.
Jubal. Phrased differently.
You looking for a pool cleaner? All right. Well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you another date, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. We'll play a song, come back, and get your first date follow-up next.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
A pretty wide range of podcasts
starting a
out there.
trend.
But this one's extra special.
So how did we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, Hey Jonas. And then I wrote down on my little notepad, Hey Jonas, and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Keith Giamanco seemed like a mild-mannered suburban dad, but secretly, he became someone else, a master of disguise who went on a crime spree. At the time, did it seem like a crazy idea?
It seemed very crazy, but I felt so desperate that I felt it was the quickest, easiest way out.
Did you allow yourself to think about how it could go wrong and what that might look like?
No. I didn't want to manifest that. I was trying to manifest success.
Every family has its secrets. But what happens when you discover that your dad has been living a double life?
That is not the look of an innocent man. This is going to change my life and my family dynamic forever because everything that had existed prior in my reality is now untrue.
Listen to Deep Cover The Family Man on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
June is Black Music Month, and on the Drink Champs podcast, we're speaking with the hottest names in the culture, like Sway Lee.
Do you realize how legendary you are?
I appreciate that. I be seeing it, but I'm like, man, I still got like so much more to do. Like Prince, he dropped like 30 albums. We dropped like 5 right now. Like, that's the rate we gotta be going.
Yep, that's a good attitude.
You'll also hear stories from industry legends and hip-hop pioneers like Fab Five Freddy.
I directed one of Nas's early videos.
Which one?
One Love.
Wow.
Yes. I literally filmed in his apartment in Queensbridge.
Wow,
his mom's was still up in that apartment. Nas was just beginning to take off. His pops used to live near me in Harlem. His dad introduced him to a whole lot of, conscious stuff, and he made a young prodigy.
No matter the era, Drink Champs brings you the biggest names and the most unfiltered conversations. Listen to Drink Champs from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Hannah is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by Luke. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Hannah, why don't you refresh our memory on your date?
Okay, we went out for this super fun sushi date, but I ended up paying at the end because I thought I'd ordered too expensive things. So I'm worried if that's why he disappeared.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I could see some guy being like, I don't want to go out with you again because you wouldn't let me pay. I could actually see that happening.
Because he's probably like, if he's thinking like, okay, well, what do I have to bring to the table, or like somehow feeling bad about it. I don't know.
We'll see. You ready for us to call him?
Oh, here we go. Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Luke, please?
This is him. Who's this?
Hey, Luke, how are you? This is the Jubal Show. It's a radio show.
Hi, I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. What's up? How are you?
I'm sorry. Is this like a prank or something?
No, it's not, actually. We're calling you for a different reason. Have you ever listened to the show before?
Yeah. I didn't expect you to call me.
Okay, well, we're calling you today because you're ghosting somebody, and we do a segment on the show called the First Date Follow-Up, where if you go on a date with someone and then you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to ask you why you're ghosting them. So do you know who would have emailed us about you?
I am guessing this is about Hannah, right?
Yes. Oh, you got it correct. Congratulations. You've won nothing so far.
Are you ghosting her?
I'm not like ghosting her intentionally. I don't know. The date was super fun. She's super cool, but it was honestly, it was just something that happened after.
Okay, so you are ghosting her intentionally.
Wait, she said she texted you and you didn't call her back, so.
Yeah, so, here's...
Okay,
but why?
Why, yeah.
The deal is, after our date, it was really good, and my buddy Andrew, so I was telling him about it, and I was staying. So she paid for the meal, and I behind my back, and I don't know, I just thought it was kind of weird, so I'm telling him about it, and he asked to see a picture of her, and I showed him a picture, and he just started cracking up, and it turns out that he went out with Hannah too.
Oh, okay. You don't want to go out with her because of that?
No. It's not only that. It was that she did like the same exact thing with him. They went to like a steakhouse and got all like this expensive stuff, and like behind his back she paid without telling him, and then he was saying that it like happened a bunch of times, and he said in his words that by the end he felt like she was treating him like some sort of boy toy that she could control with her money.
Oh, okay. And you don't want to be a boy toy.
No.
Is that what she's doing though? Or is that just, I don't know. I think it's like nice that she wants to treat you. Maybe not every single time, but do you think that she was making you feel like a boy toy at all, Luke, when you were out with her?
I'm not going to jump to that conclusion, but it just it felt weird, it just felt really weird.
Oh, wow. So because I'm too generous, I'm getting ghosted.
In case you forgot, Luke, that's Hannah.
Unreal.
Hannah's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Hannah. Hey, how are you doing?
Oh, hi, Luke. I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was making you feel like my personal sugar baby. Seriously, Luke? I obviously had no idea that Andrew was your friend. Also, Andrew seemed like super okay with the fact that I was paying for a lot of things. I have a nice job. He seemed grateful. This is news to me.
That's Andrew, of course, you're buying him something, but it just sounded like a pattern, and I don't know, I didn't want to get wrapped up in this whole you're paying for everything and I'm just along for the ride thing.
That's not it at all. I'm just, trying to not seem like a money-grubbing woman myself. I have a nice job, so I wanted to get what I wanted to get without feeling guilty. So what? Isn't that a nice thing that I can take care of myself?
Yeah, but I can take care of myself too, and it feels weird that you're just paying for everything. I don't know. It just feels really weird, and I don't know. It just you doing it behind my back.
Okay, well, that's fine. I'll find somebody who's hot and proud to be with a woman who can also take care of them.
But wait, Hannah, what is it about paying for your men every time you go out with them that's so important to you? What is it about paying behind their back and doing it every time that you like?
I'm not doing it every time. I just don't want to feel like I'm beholden to a man because I want really nice things. And I'm not expecting anybody to pay for that when they don't really know me yet, But
this is so weird that you're thinking I'm going to be beholden. I don't.
Yeah, honestly, you're just missing out. You didn't even get to the part where I buy you clothes yet, I don't want a sugar baby. I want a man. I want a man who adores me and is secure enough to, be okay with that.
I mean, I could buy my own clothes. I could buy my own clothes. It makes me sound like I can't do this.
Well, I mean, you could really, really use a stylist and some new clothes because, man, that outfit was not really impressing me. But I'm done trying to impress someone who gets scared off by a little generosity.
Well, Luke, would you like another date with Hannah? We'll pay for it.
I
don't even need help.
That's true. We shouldn't pay for it.
I don't think I could, I guess survive a whole wardrobe overhaul to refer to Pretty Woman me. So I don't think so.
All right. Well, no hard feelings, though. Good luck finding someone who won't spoil you too much. Okay, baby boy?
Oh, Jubal's first date follow-up. #1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months. We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest. We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes. Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed Human.